Hey guys, what's up? Area 51 here with another video for you. This time I'm going to be discussing a little bit more in depth now that I'm talking in my videos on how it is that I train myself and get myself as strong as I do. So without any further ado, we'll get straight into this video. Don't forget, hit the like button and subscribe, and yeah, here we go. So with the little help of my little helper Reaper over here, this is actually my daughter's account. Now, a lot of the arguments are versus between auto-clicking and not auto-clicking. Now, yes, I understand for those people that don't have access to an auto-clicker, and those might be the people that are on PCs or running iPhones and things like that. I hear a lot of stories and where you guys don't actually have access to the auto-clicker app. I can assure you there is an auto-clicker that you can buy via the Game Pass inside Roblox itself. It's not an animal simulator Game Pass, but there is one in there. I'm not sure which game has it or where you can purchase it from, but there is one in there. I will do a little bit of research in the future on that and find out its locale for you and the cost and all that sort of stuff. But you can get an auto clicker that Roblox has put into the game. Now, it's not an illegal thing, it's not a hacking thing. You are allowed to use auto clicker, so I suggest if you do have an auto clicker, that is the number one way to get yourself strong. As you can see, my little Reaper over here is doing quite a good job by herself. I'm running both the phones right at this present moment, and that's probably the easiest form to level yourself up while you're sleeping, while you're not at the phone or at the computer and stuff like that. It'll just keep training and getting you stronger. There's no real rocket science to that. Some of the other methods are, I will show you. The other methods that I find a little bit more tricky to do is that having a friend or somebody who's willing to allow you to farm them whilst in one of these free experience areas, such as the stage, the barn over there, the tree over here. And just so you are aware, the skull out in the distance there, it's no longer a free XP area anymore. They removed that. I did confirm that with the devs. It is no longer a free XP area. I'm not sure to the reason why. I think it's just because a lot of people don't use that area anymore and tend to hang out in these sorts of areas, which is why I was stating to them in my previous video about these new updates coming that maybe extend on that and have a few more. But anyway, getting back and getting a little bit sidetracked over here, is ask one of your friends here to allow you to farm off them, which by that I mean for all you newer players who are unaware of this sort of method. As you can see down the bottom, my pink bar where the fireball button is, you'll see that the experience bar is going up. Now that combined with attacking somebody as such will give you extra experience, but I will show you the other way around, because obviously if I keep hitting Reaper she's going to die. They just sit here and they farm on you and basically just keep hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting. It's a slow method, it is a grind, but that's what this game's about. It is a grinding type of game, and you will require a level of patience, so to speak. Now, for all you guys that don't use auto clickers and stuff like that, I do feel your pain, and I do understand that it is frustrating to have to come run all the way over here and sit on a dummy for hours on end, basically just hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting. It is painful. My suggestion is maybe hang out in these XP areas, hang with friends and stuff like that, chill. Another method is to get your friends to come out into the snow, drag the snowman into this area here, leave him out in the distance, and basically farm off the snowman and get experience of that. And he will drop 50k XP each time you bring him down, so maybe get someone like myself who's a lot stronger in there to help you bring it down faster. Otherwise, if you're not as strong, bring the snowman in here anyway, sit in a free XP area and just shoot him, hit him, whatever it is. I do really strongly suggest that if you're going to spend your Robux, buy Fireball. Fireball is one of the most valuable things that I've ever bought in this game, due to the ability that you can sit back and, you know, shoot. Basically, it's not rocket science to work out that shooting is far more tactical than running up to somebody and having to give them a good old wallop to the face, and then hope to God that they're not stronger than you. It's also good for things like the snowman, who is incredibly strong, and you've got to understand, with the snowman, he is scaled to your level. So that in definition basically means that it doesn't matter whether you've got 1,000 HP or you've got something like me where you've got above 200,000 HP. He's going to take a third of your health every single time he hits. Now, that third for the 1,000 may work out to be only, 290 HP, whereas for me, he's hitting me at around 50,000 K each time. And I will show you that in a second when I will pause this and go get the snowman, and I will bring him here. I will be back. Okay, so the best way to bring the snowman is just run at him so he comes up to you. Stay a little bit in front of him, because he will whack you, and it's going to hurt. You're going to feel it every time he hits and stuff like that. Don't get too far out in front, because he will stop moving. When you bring him over, he's going to get stuck on trees and things like that. Don't drop him in the river, because he'll get stuck in there and it's hard for him to come out. The only way to get him over to the grasslands is to bring him over the bridge for people that don't already do this. Just let him chase you all the way over here and stuff like that. I will pause this because it's a bit monotonous. So yeah, once you've got your snowman into position, he's pretty much free for all and stuff like that. Now, I won't do it with myself because, I'm going to kill him pretty quickly. But what I'll do is I'll get our little trusty Reaper over here. She'll come up and she'll show you the problems that it is when you don't have Fireball. When you don't have it, obviously you can't shoot at him, and he's going to whack the living crap out of you, and you're not going to be able to stand there to bring him down as such. As you can see, getting absolutely decimated. So we'll bring him back over here and get him out of the way, and then leave him up on the stage as such. So he'll do his little dance thing and he'll just sit over there. So that's your downside with not having fireballs. That's why I say it's so vital that you do have things like that, so you can stand back here and basically just farm him with your fireballs, just shoot him as such. Like, as you can see, it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, that said, the only other methods really to train in this game is, by hitting the dummy. I know I keep banging on over and over and over and over again about it, but it's a grind game, and that really, they're the only methods that you do have for now. And hopefully with the new updates, there might be something else out there that can help us level up a lot faster. Now, the last thing I want to touch on is experience boosters. I know a lot of you guys don't have access to Robux and all that sort of stuff, but if you do have them, they are expensive and pricey. I do recommend at least getting a ×8 or something like that. That's a little bit cheaper in the midway. I'm obviously running the ×13. It is very pricey, but it does help immensely at the earlier stages to get your power up to a point where you're going to be at least in a comfortable area where you're not going to be constantly bullied and stuff like that, where you can at least punch out 5k plus damage and things like that. The leaderboard, yeah, that's a different story. The leaderboard's getting very hard, as you can tell. Let's go right to 100. Your very first entry point is you're going to be sitting at 9,802 level, and I can guarantee you that's going to keep going up. So if you want to make a run and a mad dash for the leaderboard, you're going to have to sit down. You're going to have to grind for days on end to even get onto the top 90 and stuff like that, because look at the numbers we're pushing here. The lowest is 9,802, and then we go to 90, it's at 10,190. Now I'm stuck at 56 and 55 myself, and I can tell you I've been farming every single day. I'm being chased by Mega Filter over here. We keep swapping and swapping around because I think they might be American based or somewhere over there, because our time zones are different. I find that when I'm farming, he's not farming, and when I'm not farming, he's farming, and we keep flipping around. But as you can tell, the numbers, they're just going to keep going up. and it's going to get harder and harder. The longer you leave it, the higher those numbers are going to go, because everyone's fighting to keep going up on the leaderboard. Now, also, while I'm here at the leaderboard, guys, people aren't reading as they're entering these games. They're just running in here and just randomly asking questions. All the information's in the games for anything that you need. Obviously, you've got your rank over here on the side, which gives you your different types of badges from the leaderboard and stuff. Anyone has a badge, they're on the leaderboard, guys, and you will find them in here. If you're on phone and stuff, I get it that you can't see their power and things like that. That is also one of the updates I've been pushing for. The ability to hide our levels and our rank and all that sort of stuff, and be able to switch it on and off as we so choose. So if we want to go into a game incognito and hide our strength and stuff like that, we can flip it all off, where we can hide our badge, hide our levels from you PC users and your iPads that can read our levels, because it's frustrating when I enter a game and I'm just bombarded with friend requests before I've even come out of the dome. So I'll show you exactly what I mean. You know, I'll enter a game, and then as soon as I hit the floor, I'm getting right here in this area here, I'm getting hit with, you know, 10 to 15 friend requests constantly. That was another one of the updates I wanted to put in there, where I can block that, because it is frustrating for myself. I don't add people as friends because I do a lot of server jumping. People do say you do have server lists and stuff like that where I can, you know, finger point and pick them out, but they're usually servers that don't speak English. So I find it's better just to, you know, hit the play button and let it randomly put me in one. That's why I don't add friends, because if I've got a friend in the game, it's going to keep feeding me into their game to link me up with my buddies and stuff like that. I do apologize. I know a lot of you guys want to hang with me and jump in games with me and stuff like that. I can assure you, when I'm on a bit, but most of the time I'm farming in my own little private server here where I am now, as you can see. That's also my last and final point. If you want to farm safely, I suggest getting a private server. It's only 50 Robux for a month. That's absolutely nothing. For a peace of mind, where you and your friends, you can invite them in and stuff like that, and basically farm safely with your auto clickers or whatever you want to do in there, and have your own fun. And because it's your own friends, you can get away with a lot more stuff. Now, I don't condone swearing and things like that and doing nefarious activities and things, but if you don't want to get reported, don't go into public servers. Go into your own private servers, set some rules up with your friends, so that way you guys can hang. You're not going to offend anybody and stuff like that, and have fun and play the game that the way you'd like to play it, and not run the risk of being banned. I have myself been banned by saying the wrong thing on the game. So that's why I stress to you guys, don't swear in the game if you're in a public server. Play nice and don't go jetting off music that's got a lot of profanities in there. Just be mindful, children do play this game, and it's not fair that they have to listen to that sort of trash. It's not good for them. I'm not here to sit here about parenting, but myself as a parent, let's keep the music clean if we're going in a public server. It's not a big ask. Basically, have fun. I'm Area 51 here, guys. Hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to give the old like button the press and subscribe, and I will pop up a few more videos here, and from here on out I will talk in all my videos and go in there. My next video I'm going to be putting together is avatars, the way I build them, things like that, my little avatar collection and stuff, and just show you a few ideas, because I get a lot of comments about my avatars and my skins that I run that people really like them, but they don't know where they are. I will run through all that, some of the combinations that I use, so you can front off some of the avatars that I run and have the same skins and stuff. Anyway, I'm Area 51. Hope yous are all good, and I will see yous in the next video. Be cool, guys.